Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be a best of 3 series from the Chinese tournament, which is called NEST, which stands for the National Electronic Sports Tournament. So yeah, it's basically a tournament for both Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2, although the Warcraft 3 might be a little hidden under the rug, mainly because it is kind of shadowed by the bigger StarCraft 2. So either way, this is going to be a Night Elf versus human matchup uh, in this location. I'm sorry, the 4 o'clock location. We have Rising Stars Though spawning in as the red Night Elf player. Nothing we can see so far. So let's just go to his opponent, who is going to be Infi. Now Infi, I guess you could call him. Well, he doesn't play Warcraft as much as Though does, but you know, Infi is still a big human player. He regularly plays StarCraft 2, and then sometimes hops over to Warcraft 3. Either way, we're gonna have Infi. I'm not sure what his clan is, but I'm pretty sure it's not that important because it's most likely a StarCraft clan. Spawning in as the blue human player at the, I guess, 5:30 position. Either way, he's going to get himself that Archmage, and do we have, yes, we have a Demon Hunter out for Though momentarily. It is going to be a close spawn, which is not going to be favorable for Though, because humans can sometimes tend to go for a rush kind of play, maybe get some Ivory Towers by tier 2, along with maybe a second hero. Either way, we don't have Infi placing down any scout farms. I'm pretty sure Infi did find out that Though actually spawned here. So no, I guess, scout farms just quite yet. We are going to go for double Ancient of Wars, just in case for any kind of cheesy play from Infi. Now it looks like that the green creep camp was cleared out. Halfway to level 2 for the Archmage. He did get himself that +3 intelligence, which is a fairly nice item. Looks like Ancient of War creeping coming down over here. I don't think Infi really has the necessary, I guess, manpower to actually creepjack, but it doesn't look like he's going to go for that. He's just going to go straight after that Demon Hunter. And it looks like he's actually going to rush that first Ancient of War. Wisps are trying to come in and try to repair this, but I think the damage is a little too much, and Though will be losing that first Ancient of War. Luckily, he was able to, I guess, predict the first Ancient of War's demise, and has already had a second one completed. So it's gonna be, I guess, rather annoying, because Infi will probably just try to do as much damage again and again, try to exploit just how weak the early game Night Elves actually have compared to human players. Plus Infi can just mass up footmen, which are great units against those archers, especially with Defend researched. Arcane Vault also being sped built right there. And yeah, Infi's just going to steal a couple of these turtles. It looks like this archer was able to get the final kill off on that single hatchling, so not too far out in terms of experience. Elemental's gonna come in and try to get some wisps. Needs to be careful going against those wisps because they can always turn back and detonate on top of them, but I guess that's one of the aims of those elementals. Just take care of the work account. So either way, Demon Hunter, I don't think he's casted a single mana burn. If he did, it was probably a long time ago. Either way, maybe a mana burn might need to come into the Archmage. Healing Scroll has been used, and I don't know. I mean, Though does have those moon walls, but I mean, they don't actually regenerate too quickly. It looks like this orange creep camp was about to be cleared out, but I'm not sure if Tho is going to actually disengage from that camp when he sees this incoming attack. Nope, he completely disengages and is most likely going to aim for that Archmage. One Moonwell has been cancelled. Well, we have a... Nope, Mana Burn's not going to come in, as it is, I guess, fairly pointless. Wisp trying to, I guess, repair the Tree of Ages. The problem is that the Footman and Militia can always turn back and attack the Wisp themselves. And yeah, Archmage finally getting to level 2. So he will be able to get that Brilliance Aura. But the problem is there is level 2 for the Demon Hunter as well. And I guess Infi wanted to just retreat, as I guess he saw the possibility of losing a lot of units. So either way, it looks like Infi escaped with minimal casualties and dealt a crippling blow to those, I guess, infrastructure. Was able to delay a couple of Moonwells. He was able to kill off a couple of archers and mainly just a lot of wisps. So the Watchful camp has been, or at least will be, cleared out. Tho's Demon Hunter is going to take quite a bit of damage. Might need a pull off from here. No, it looks like the trappers are going to actually go for another target. TP staff has been purchased, and yeah, I mean, there's not much really going on. Archmage very close to level 3, just needs one more kill. If he can pick off this Wisp, it would be ideal. If not, then oh well. Nope, it looks like he's just going to completely ignore that Wisp. Tho did try to do his best to conserve or preserve the amount of Wisp he had, but you know, there's the possibility of getting spotted. Hunter's Hole right at the top, it probably won't be spotted for a while longer. Do we have Huntresses? No, we do not. We have the increased range on those archers, but we do not have a single Ancient of Lore. We do have a Naga Sea Witch out as well, trying to, I guess, make the lives of these archers more difficult. And honestly, I can see that actually happening, except there is another Naga Sea Witch, which usually means that there would be a Naga Sea Witch trade. We won't be seeing that with just a couple of peasants, but the level 3 Demon Hunter is going after that Naga Sea Witch. Really has no means of actually escaping. She will be able to buy a health pot, but that would, I guess, delay what seems to be the inevitable, but it looks like the human army was able to come in at the right time, and the Naga Sea Witch will actually live. Unfortunately, she spent quite a bit of gold buying that health pot. Archmage was able to get out that elemental before getting burned, and the workshop has been spotted by Tho. So let's see how this will actually turn out. Level 3 finally on that Archmage. He does have a single ivory tower, which will suggest that possible tower push. Now there we go with the first Ancient of Lore. We don't have a second one following up, mainly because Tho doesn't have the resources, I guess, to sustain 2 Ancient of Lores. He can always place down a second one later on, but I mean, he's taking so much damage. Or at least he has taken so much damage. It looks like he's going to go for a very early expansion and really early, I guess, attempt at going for that red creep camp. The Ogre Lord camp, I believe. Yes, it is. So it has one of the best items on this map. So I'm really curious to see what will actually get obtained. Ancient Protector is going to be placed down over here. Ancient War is probably just going to create a couple of gaps for that Ancient of Protector to, I guess, throw rocks from. Obviously, mortal teams are like the bane of those protectors' existence, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. Gargantuan Sea Turtle will eventually die, and Infi will pick up a Ring of Regeneration, a very nice item, especially for, I guess, any of these two heroes, as they would most likely be chased down by the Demon Hunter later on. So you can see the mortal teams actually going after the Ancient Protectors, which basically renders this kind of play useless or pointless. So either way, tons of pressure coming down from Infi, but now that those militia have turned into peasants, and I guess, I don't know, Ancient of War dealing so much damage, Protector is actually going to live. Huh. So right now those mortar teams are actually just going to pave a way into the base from the back door and actually make room for those towers. So Ancient Protector obviously can attack those towers if he actually had vision. However, he does not. So yeah, that will be kind of bad because what Infi could do is just send a couple of elementals and everything over here will be destroyed. And you can see a couple of these projectiles being reflected. A very high chance of reflection actually, so yeah, it's a very good upgrade, especially since we have Rifleman now. I guess you could kind of see that coming because of the blacksmith, and of course just we haven't seen any bears yet. So the expansion has yet to take the gold mine, and I don't think it will be able to by itself. The problem is Tho can't really, he can't really help. So he will probably just be forced to try and protect this as best he can. 2 guard towers already not the best hopes for Tho right now. He was able to take down a couple of peasants, but I mean come on, they're just peasants. Okay, it looks like they're going to engage. Abolish Magic taking down that level 2 elemental in exchange for a Dryad's just being imploded. So the guard tower is obviously dealing so much damage to that demon hunter, forcing him to actually back off. A lot of units in the oranges and reds. Staff preservation. Yeah, staff preservation, able to save that Naga Sea Witch. But will it be enough? I have no idea. I don't think I've seen a single rifleman taken down, but at the same time I only see one rifleman in the battlefield right now. Nope, there's a second one. I think Infi just has a way better army composition. I mean, he's diverse in everything. He's got control through his sorceress. He's got, I guess, a moderate amount of beefiness with his spellbreakers and elemental. He's got artillery with his mortar teams. He's got support with his priests, and he just got like heavy hitters with those riflemen. What does Tho have? He doesn't really have much. He has glass cannons in terms of those dryads. He's got, I guess, average damage dealers with those archers, but that's pretty much it. Ogre Lord, what are you gonna drop? It's probably would be a best item if he actually expects to do well. And it's going to be a Django of Endurance and a Tome of Experience. Not sure how much that will actually turn the tides, really. I mean, those pretty much just delaying the inevitable right now. The obvious supply gap, 48 versus 50. Okay, not so obvious. I honestly thought that Infi would have broken supply or broken upkeep, seeing his position right now, but that is not the case. Tho's actually just staying even with him somehow. I'm not sure how well Django of Endurance will actually, how should I say it, affect this fight. But you know, there are always possibilities. Django of Endurance gives increased attack speed and movement speed, so I guess it kind of rectifies the slow from those sources, but I guess, you know, it might just not be enough. Either way, here comes with an attack from the back, but there are always 3 guard towers to defend this assault force, so in my opinion, I would have actually gone for the main base. Infi, not playing like Infi, has absolutely no towers in his base. I mean, Infi's, I guess, well known for his drastic use of towers, but seeing as we only have a couple of towers in play, I mean, I don't know. But then again, he is in a solid position. He doesn't want to waste it by just relying solely on towers. You can see just a lot of damage being placed on these Night Elf units, just a lot of units go splat, and another TP scroll will be used. Not so good. Though cannot keep on doing this hit and run tactic. Flying machines obviously just there for scouting. There won't actually be any air units anytime soon, and we're gonna go double Ancient of Wars once again. Mainly because there is no tier 2 available and the Ancient of Wars can't be reconstructed. We apparently have one over here, but that's pretty much it. Okay, create a healing potion, which would be a very good item against that Demon Hunter, mainly because it will just prevent his harassment. GG from Tho, and that is going to be game 1. You know? In terms of 1-1, I did not... It's been a while since I saw Tho actually lose a game. Or at least, as far as I remember. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this game 1. I'll see you guys in game 2, and take care.